Good day to you. This is Bankole Adeyemi one more time with yet another video concerning how we can make online teaching and learning as very simple as possible. Today I am continuing my series on the use of Class Dojo. Today I want to talk about the message icon. So this is the first page you see when you launch your Class Dojo application. You go to the class. Once you get to the class, I've talked about how we use the classroom, the toolkit, the share icon, and even the class story. So I want to talk about this one for now, the messages. So you click on it. What do we use that for? We simply use that to give parents feedback concerning what goes on in the class. But mind you, before we even do that, let me quickly say that whatever you share in your class, whatever is in your class story, the parents of your students can see them. Once you have invited them, they have become part of the school community through this application. Everything you do in your class that is in the class story, the parents can see. So the amount of effort you are making will be easily seen by the parents. You don't need to convince them through PTA meeting or any other thing that you are trying, you are doing this, you are doing that. They will see those things themselves. That's why I said Class Dojo is really ahead of so many other applications. Many of us, when we try to convince our parents concerning the effort we are making towards the development of their children, it seems like we are only exaggerating. We are only trying to advertise ourselves. But with Class Dojo, everything you are doing, the notes you're giving them, the exercises you're giving them, the projects you're giving them to do, everything you are showing them, the trips you are going, everything will be easily seen by the parents on their own, live and direct. You don't need to tell them to go and see it. Or they are just part of the application. You have invited them and they have joined. So that is one of the high points of Class Dojo. Now to the essence of this video, which is using this message icon. This is also related to the parents. When you click on it, it tells you whether you want to invite parents. It will always show you this if you have parents of students that are yet to be invited in your class. For example, I have invited this parent, but the parent hasn't accepted the invitation. Perhaps he or she has not seen the mail or has not had time to check it. These ones I have not invited them because perhaps maybe their parents do not have email addresses, or I don't know how to use it for now. So that is why all this are here. So it will always bring you this. But apart from this, there are so many things you can share with your student, with your parents. So many things you want to share with your parent. If, for example, you want to share something with them, okay, concerning this girl's parents, for example, I've talked about it. I've invited her. So it's just about inviting the parent. It's about inviting the parent. All the parents are invited. You can share messages with them. You can share messages with the parent. They can easily see those messages. So that is the way we use this icon. Now, because I still have some time, this is just 3 minutes into the video, and I still have some time to make it bigger than this. So let me talk about some other things I've not talked about in the previous videos. So this is my class. What can we share with our students? Let me come back to this classroom. When you click on this icon, you see many things you can share with your parents. So many things you can do that I didn't have enough time to talk about. For example, reset point. Another high point of Class Dojo is about giving your students points. If, for example, your students do well in certain aspects and you want them to feel proud of what they have done, there are certain rewards you give to them in form of points. If, for example, this boy Babatunde has done so well, I can give him a point. I will type here. Okay, so that is done. Excuse me. So these are points. If I want to add more points to this one, I'll click on just the child's name, then I'll come here. Look at. So the positive aspect of the child's work, like helping others on task, teamwork, participating, working hard, and so on and so forth. If the child has done all this and I want to encourage him or her, I will just click on this. So the point goes to the class, goes to the child. You can see it has become number 2. Equals to Adejoke plus 1 for on task. So when the parents see these things, they feel impressed. They know their children are doing well. And if it is the other way around, for example, I want to share something concerning weak Chike to his parent, positive alone, positive now. But if it is the negative side too, it's not difficult. It's just this one needs work. You click on it and you state that particular thing that the child needs work upon. For example, I had written obedience for somebody before. This means that perhaps the child is not very obedient, so it needs to work upon obedience. So that is it. I'll click on it and that is it. It has been added for the child. Chike obedience. If I want to add note, I can add note to it, so the parents will see it. For example, you can say you should always obey constituted authority. Then I'll post that. So by posting that, it goes to him and his parents will be able to see that. So with all these are some of the great things we can do with Class Dojo. A great thumbs up to the developers of the application. Like I said, they have really done a good job. But I pray and hope sincerely that those of us who are keen to online schooling and online teaching and learning at this time will be able to make the utmost use of this application. I tell you, if you use this application the way it ought to be used, your school will be transformed overnight. Your parents will be part of those that will be moving for the development of your school, because they will see everything you are doing for their child to grow well. They will see every effort you are making so that their child can become somebody in life. They will key into your school, they will advertise your school on your behalf, they will go everywhere, any length, just to make sure your school develops. So I urge you to make the best use of this application. That is the much I can say for now. I pray and hope that you find this video very, very instructive and useful. Till I come your way again, bye bye.